Outlander made Sam Heughan an action hero. Jamie Fraser, Heughan, is both a lover and a fighter, and the series has given him both opportunities. Growing up, Heughan said he admired Harrison Ford, specifically as Indiana Jones. Now that he's a famous actor, too, Heughan got a chance to fanboy over Ford. Ford's response was priceless. Heughan was a guest on the March 4 episode of the Happy Sad Confused podcast. He told the story of meeting Ford and why he was such a fan growing up. Outlander Season 6 airs Sundays on Stars. When Outlander was nominated for the Golden Globes, Heughan was in the same room as stars of film and television. When he saw Ford, Heughan became a little kid watching Indiana Jones again. I met Harrison, I think it was my first Golden Globes, and we were at an afterparty in Los Angeles and I'd had a few tequilas, Heughan said on Happy Sad Confused. We're in this sort of Italian restaurant and he was there sitting at a bar with his stud in his ear. And I went up to him and all I could say was, I'm a big fan, sir. And he went, thank you, kid. Heughan was born in 1980, so he probably missed Raiders of the Lost Ark and Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom in theaters. Even if he was old enough to see Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade in theaters, Heughan said he mostly remembers watching them all on TV. And looking back, he's amazed he wasn't traumatized. I love Indiana Jones movies, Heughan said. They were always on British TV around wintertime. I guess they're fun and entertaining, and I always felt as a child I shouldn't be watching this, but my mom allowed me to watch it. Because there's a lot that happens in it, people dying in grotesque ways and eating weird stuff, and there's Nazis. It's completely mad. Asked which was his favorite Indiana Jones movie, Heughan picked the third entry, which came out in 1989. Well, it's the best one, Heughan said. The Last Crusade is just phenomenal, I think. You have Sean Connery playing his dad. You've got River Phoenix playing a young Indiana. You've got the origin of how Indiana got all his trappings. It's just such a riot. And then the sort of Holy Grail aspect of it I just love. It's such a good movie. Heughan even quoted Raiders and Last Crusade on the podcast. Indy, Heughan said, Indiana, belongs in a museum, love it, asps, very dangerous. You go first.
Baby,